Hey guys, it's Kyle here with the Backyard Dad YouTube channel. Tonight we're going to be doing some camping. Real deep in my backyard. We're going to throw up our tent. We're going to grab a couple of meals to give a shot for a late night snack. And we're going to chill out here for the night. Hopefully the rain holds off and the heat isn't too bad. We'll see you. Alright guys, here's our setup for tonight. Got our sleeping bag and our foam mat there in the back. Sleeping bag's probably going to be a little extra cushion because it's too hot for it. Got a box of some lights and extra batteries. Little tea kettle I got for about $5. Our tent, water, and a little midnight snack. Be back with you shortly. We'll set up the tent. Alright guys, I waited a little bit late to get this set up, trying to get kids to bed, but we're going to get it set up in the dark. Hopefully everything goes well. So here's a time lapse of that, and we'll see you in the tent. Hey guys, we've got the tent all set up and everybody's in bed. It's about 10:15 right now, so I'm gonna get everything settled out here and then get the bed made and all that good stuff, and then we'll be back with you. Guys, everything's pretty much all set up out here now. Tent's up, as you guys saw. Had a little bit of issues with it, but that was my own fault for not remembering some of those tension knots that I should. But everything's up. I do have the rain fly on. We're supposed to get some weather tonight, so we're gonna see how this tent holds up. But it's a 4-person tent that I have. I also have a 5-person, but this one's a Coleman 4-person tent, so it's pretty spacious, as you can see. But I got my bedding area right here, where I have the foam pad underneath, but instead of a camping pillow, I have this airline pillow that we had got in Ireland. So I'm gonna give that a shot tonight and see how that goes for me, so we don't have to spend any more money. But we're about to cook some chicken and dumplings and see how they go. So I'm working with a little tripod set up here, so forgive me, like I said, for the light, trying to light you up so you can see what I see. So what I want to do for my late night snack is I want to try these Adventure Meals chicken and dumplings. So my grandma always made chicken and dumplings growing up, and that was my favorite meal. So I'm gonna see if this has anything to hold to it. I got this little Ozark Trail camping stove, so it just it folds out like so into a little tripod, and then you flip these little stands out, and that should be able to hold your water for you to boil. So, and then it comes with an adapter, which is this little piece right here, so you can cook on those little smaller propane tanks, or you can connect this adapter right here and you can cook on the propane tank that I already have right here. So we're gonna go ahead and connect that. It comes with a stand, but the stand doesn't really support this bottle, so what I've done is just kind of put my boots right here where they're gonna kind of hold that up. And I was going to use a fire starter with some of these natural fibers that my wife picked up for me, my beautiful wife, but I figured it's probably best not to do this in the tent, so we're not going to do that in the tent. But the fire starter works great, so I just borrowed one of these out of the kitchen. And but the cool thing is that you don't need this necessarily. It actually comes with a igniter that's right here, which I'll show you guys in just a second. So I'm gonna start boiling some water, and then we're gonna eat some chicken and dumplings. Alright, so all you gotta do is turn the fuel on, hit the igniter, and you got fire. So then this is just gonna rest right on top right there. And wait for some water to boil. And then eat some chicken and dumplings. Alright guys, I believe we got some boiling water. And it's chicken and dumpling time. Alright, now, first time I make these meals, so it says to put the water in, stir it up, and then seal the zipper up for about 5 minutes. So we're gonna give it the 5 or so minutes, and I will let you know how it goes. Alright, 5 minutes is up. Yes, I do like timers. So we are going to break this open real quick and see what's waiting for us. Ooh. It does look and smell really good. Oh yeah. Alright y'all, let's see if we can get our first little bite of some chicken and dumplings. Need a little bit of light because I had to use my headlight for the shot. But let's see what we got here. Always got to start off with a dumpling and some veggies. Dang, that's good. That's real good. I'll eat that. Ain't the good. Well, y'all, I'll tell you what. This stuff is good. Not as good as Grandma's, of course, but it definitely fits the bill. And whew. Well, overall, it's not going too terrible. I expected a rough go. It's hot here. It's hot and it's humid, but you know, this tent's got some good ventilation in it, and the wind's blowing here and there. So we're doing all right. The little Coleman stove worked great, and they had some camping sets of the cookware that I was gonna get, but it was a little bit pricey for my liking, and we're not doing a whole lot of backpacking trips, so I'm not too concerned with weight. But I found this little tea kettle at Walmart for $5 on clearance or $6 on clearance, and that worked great to boil the water in to cook this. So I think it's a success so far. Well guys, the chicken and dumplings were absolutely delicious. Highly recommend those if you're gonna take one of those little mountain meals with you. Not what I expected at all, but nothing ever is. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down the stove and everything and try to kick back and relax for a bit. It's way past my bedtime, so. Well guys, it's about 1/2 midnight, and the temperature that I thought was going to drop definitely didn't. So it's 90+ degrees in this tent, and it's acting like a sauna. So I'm gonna be humble enough to say that I definitely didn't plan this that well. Well guys, as you well know, it did not go according to plan. I had to come in about halfway through the night. But we also learned a lot from it. I definitely underestimated what was happening and relied on the weather a little bit too much. I thought we were going to get some rain and some cooler temps, but it ended up not happening. So it was like sleeping in a sauna, basically, and I had not enough ventilation. It was just miserable. But I learned a lot. So remedying that, I found out the tent I'm using, which is the Coleman Sundome, has a little bit more ventilation than I thought. And I've also got some fans to help with ventilation. So you've got this one that we picked up at the sporting goods store that folds up and down, battery powered. It comes with a night light and some LED lights, and it also comes with 2 settings on the fan. And then I've also got this other fan I've had a little bit longer that's also powered by batteries or chargeable. There's just no lights on this one, but I do find this one moves a good amount of air. So other than that, everything went pretty much okay. The food was good. That little burner that I got worked great, and the tea kettle actually did pretty good instead of having to use a pot. So I'm going to definitely keep that on the list to go with us. But once again, I appreciate you guys watching, and keep an eye on the channel. I'm going to try to put out a new video at least every week, if not every 2 weeks. So once again, thanks for watching, and God bless.